I think that panto can be summed up in 3 words if you use the words hilarious, loud and colourful. I work for West Sussex County Council, where I'm a group manager for planning policy. I worked here for nigh on 8 or 9 years, I think, and prior to that worked for policy in East Sussex, so I migrated west. And my experience as a planner is built on my experience and qualifications as a researcher in planning policy west of England. I think this one's for you, Alan.
Oh, well, I'd be interested to see that, thank you.
It's all about some training courses and opportunities in the new planning system.
Oh, marvellous.
So I'm going to cast your eye with that.
Thank you.
Great. And now a quick word with Kirsty. My place of work is what many people would describe, I suspect, as an average local authority office. It's been recently refurbed, so it's possibly a little bit posher and smarter than some places. It's got the usual features, you know, aircon, lovely lighting. Kirsty, I just want to say, thanks for all your efforts with the Christmas luncheon, and I've had some emails through my system while I've been away saying how much people enjoyed it and how lovely they thought the event was and how smoothly it ran. So thanks for all your efforts on that one.
Thank you.
I'm sure other people have thanked you as well.
Yes, they have.
And just to make sure that everything's up front and everyone's been reimbursed appropriately.
Yes, everything's pretty much as it should be.
Great, that's lovely.
Thank you.
Splendid. And now, let's see what's going on the desk. I've got a very experienced team and also some new, younger, livelier people who inject a bit of energy and enthusiasm. And they're very supportive of both my day-to-day work, and they're very helpful in that, but also of our lives outside the office. Right, cheerio, tropes. See you tomorrow.
Cheerio, Neil.
Bye. Break a leg.
Break a leg.
And gradually, to get nearer home, the woes and worries of the office melt away, and the questions turn to, what are you doing tonight? Where are you going tonight? And I'm lucky there. I have a regular sort of collection of things that I do, visiting the cinema, going to the theatre, but also, and we're in the midst of it now, rehearsing for my local drama society. Ladies, trap's coming through.
Oh, I'm so.
And we're filming, so just smile.
Oh, gee.
Lovely, thank you.
Oh my lord.
I'm pretty tidy here, aren't I? Excuse me, ladies, we're coming through. Hello, makeup. This is the look we're hoping to get.
Yes, whether
but we haven't tried it yet, so we'll see how it works out.
Yes.
But it's less traditional than often we've done before, because there aren't the
full
full rosebud lips, and there aren't beauty spots and bright pink cheeks. So it's a little bit more subtle than usual, if you can believe that.
We usually go over the top, don't we?
Yes. The first time they saw it, you get lots of whoops of surprise and delight, and also some gasps of horror and shock. But as I've done the Dame for a few years here now, when I enter the stage for the first time, I get pink, please.
This one?
Yeah. I get a lot of people who recognise me straight away. So they're very warm and welcoming and tend to cheer even before I've said anything, which is really lovely, but equally it's a little bit worrying because then I'm becoming overly familiar. When I moved to Brighton, I didn't know anybody here, so I went down 12 different drama societies and then chose Rottingdean. Partly because when I came in the door, this person here, Jill, was very warm and welcoming and rushed across and said, hello, how are you? Please come in, have a sit down. And they were doing a play the following week, which gave me a chance to see what they were up to and what they were like.
Because there was one there.
Oh, right.
So I've taken that off the back and put that on the front.
Okay.
The most hair-raising experiences tend to come actually from the fellow members of the cast and at rehearsal. And it's amazing how many people are suddenly drawn to a man who's got a large strap-on bust. It's quite bizarre. But there we go. Oh, there's nothing worse than lipstick on your teeth. Oh my goodness, the little fishes! Look at all those lovely people out there!
Oh, your buckle's gone, Julia.
Alright, pretend I'm just going because I'm about to go off. Here we go. Break a leg, my dear. And you, have fun.
First time.
You are not.
And while we work, we always sing, for when you learn, you're going to everything you can do.
So you haven't seen Conrad? There's what? Someone behind me? You sure? I'll have a look then. There's nobody there! Oh no, there isn't! Oh, you seem fairly keen about it. I'll have another look then, shall I? There's nobody there! You're a cheeky lot! There's nobody there at all, I don't know, honestly. Ah! Oh! I don't think that dressing up as a dame is frivolous or wrong. It's like any part in a play or in a film. You're playing a character to help tell a story, to either entertain and or educate. And the fact that the dame is cross-dressing and it's loud and garish and very in your face is an extreme example of a character. But it's a long-held tradition, and you can trace the roots back of pantomime, back to Greek comedy. So I don't think it's wrong. Frivolous maybe, in as far as any theatre is frivolous. You know, we would survive without theatre, but it's a great release and it's a great form of pulling people together in communities. You give the dame some sort of waist, otherwise she's just a big tree trunk watching you. I think pantomime has lasted such a long time because it's immense fun and it's a great release for the actors and the cast and the children who come, because for much of their lives children sort of up to the age of teenage are told to be quiet, sit still, don't make any disturbance, don't disrupt anything, and then suddenly they're brought into a pantomime, maybe for Christmas with their grandparents, their auntie, whatever, and they're given the right by the actors on stage to shout, scream, wave their arms, eat sweets, sometimes even run up to the stage and get in the show with them. And that's great fun, and a lot of people remember that through all their lives, and it may be the first theatre experience they have for some children. I always have mixed feelings when a pantomime run is over, because part of me is kind of pleased that I can get back to the usual run-a-day things that you have to do, and that I'm not trying to fit those in with a pantomime and hold down a full-time job and look after my household, which can be quite demanding and quite tiring. But equally, having rehearsed for 10 weeks over the Christmas New Year period and so on, to only do 8 shows, you sometimes think, well, we could do more. But the reality is you can't. Our audience they've seen the show, they don't want to come again. We don't have an endless supply of people to buy tickets. So you have to move on and pack the set away, pack away the costumes, take off the makeup, and move on to the next play. And that in itself is another challenge if you want to do the next play. To think of another character, to develop another relationship with a team of other characters on stage, and build up a relationship with another audience. So there is a slight downside, but I think the upsides are greater. Keep in rhythm. You see, I watched them both today and I can't do nothing with them. Isn't this a silly song for anyone to sing?